Today's topic is direct object and indirect object. Hopefully you'd love this topic also, and if you love this topic, please press the like button and subscribe my channel and share the video also as many times as possible. Hello friends, welcome back to this channel. Today's topic is object. Today we will learn two things about object. First one is identification of the object, and second one is the types of objects. Now in the first part we will learn about the identification of the object. It is very easy to identify the objects. We have to follow only three rules to identify the object in a sentence. Now I have written three rules over here: rule number 1, rule number 2, and rule number 3. First let us discuss the rules, then we'll come to the examples. First one is rule number 1. Now in every sentence we know that there will be a verb. So first task will be to identify the verb, to find out the verb. We know that verb is nothing but the action word or the two verbs do, did, does, or be verb am, is, are, was, were, or the have verb have, has, or had, or the modals just like will, would, shall, should, may, might, can, could, etc. Now first one, to find the verb. Second rule, after finding the verb, ask question to verb by who or what to get the subject. Now how to get the subject? First identify verb and then ask question to it by who or what. Obviously we'll get subject. We'll explain this with examples later on. Now the third rule, if you get the verb and the subject, take together and then ask question by whom or what. Obviously you will get the object. Let us come to the examples first. Look at the first example. The teacher taught us nicely. Now first rule is find the verb, identify the verb. Now here teaching is the task that is done, so we have easily found out the verb taught. Now the second rule, find out the subject. Now who taught? I told you that there will be two WH words by which you can ask verb to find subject. Who taught? The teacher taught, so obviously the subject will be the teacher. Now once you got the verb, once you got the subject, take verb and subject together, the teacher taught, and ask question by whom or what. Now whom did the teacher teach? Obviously we'll get the answer us. Whom did the teacher teach? Us. Obviously here the object is us. First identify verb, taught, then identify subject. Who taught? The teacher taught. So teacher is the person who is doing the task, so teacher is the subject. Now once you got the subject and the verb, take together both the subjects and verbs and ask question by whom or what to get the object. Now we got subject teacher, we got verb taught. Now take subject teacher and taught together and ask question by whom. Whom did the teacher teach? Obviously you get the answer us. Nicely is neither any object nor any subject or any verb. Now over here, second sentence, Rakesh will bring sweets tomorrow. Now first task is to identify verb. Now which one is the verb in the sentence? Will bring, because it is the future tense, so we will write will bring. Now second rule, to find out the subject after finding out the verb. Who will bring? Obviously Rakesh. So Rakesh is the person who will do the task. Rakesh is subject here. So Rakesh will bring. We got subject, we got verb. Rakesh is subject, will bring is verb. Now take Rakesh and will bring together and ask question by whom or what to get the object. Now what will Rakesh bring? Rakesh will bring sweets. So obviously sweets is the object over here. Tomorrow is neither any subject nor any object. We'll repeat once again. Will bring is the verb here. Rakesh is subject. Now if we take Rakesh and will bring together and ask question by whom, we get this ask question by what, we get the object sweets. Once we have got the object us in the first sentence, another we have got the object sweets in the second sentence. Now very easy. First to find out verb, then subject, and obviously object. Now in this way we have concluded the first part of this topic. identification of the object. Now friends, the second part of today's topic, that is the types of object. Now today we will learn about generally two types of objects are there, direct object and indirect object, but I have added one more type of object, that is double object, and I will learn about it. Now first one is direct object. What is direct object? Now in the previous part we have learned that if we get subject and verb, we ask question to subject and verb together and ask question by what or whom. Now whenever we are getting answer by what, that is known as direct object, and whenever we are getting answer by whom, that is known as indirect object. Okay, look at these examples first. Sachin plays cricket. Now first one, identify the verb to find out object. First the verb is plays. Now who plays? Sachin plays. Sachin is subject here. Now we got Sachin and plays as subject and verb. Ask question after taking subject and verb together. What does Sachin play? Sachin plays cricket. So cricket is object. Now we have asked question, what does Sachin play? What? So obviously it gives us direct object. Whenever we are asking question by what to get object, that is direct object. Now look at the second example. My parents love me very much. Now first one, identify verb. Now verb is love. Now who loves? My parents love. Who love? My parents love. So parents subject. Now we got my parents as subject and love as verb. Now take together, my parents love. Whom do my parents love? My parents love me. Now we got the answer as object by asking question whom. Me is the answer when we ask question whom. Whom do my parents love? Answer is me. That is indirect object. When we get answer by asking question what as object, that is direct object, and whenever we are getting answer by asking question whom as object, that is indirect object. Now the third part that I have added in that is double object. What is double object? Now in some sentences, friends, you will find there is no object at all, just like the sun shines brightly. Now in this sentence, shines is verb. Now what shines? The sun shines. How do the sun shines? The sun shines brightly. You are asking question by yes, by how. Now obviously here in this case you will not find any objects. Just look at this example. The shopkeeper gave him 5 rupees. Now what is the verb here? Verb is give. Giving is a task that is done, so gave is verb. Now who gave? The shopkeeper gave. The shopkeeper is the person who is doing the task, so shopkeeper is subject. We got subject, we got verb. The shopkeeper gave. Now if we ask question, what did the shopkeeper give? The shopkeeper gave 5 rupees. So 5 rupees, that answer you are asking question by what? That is direct object. Now if you ask once again, whom did the shopkeeper give 5 rupees? The shopkeeper gave 5 rupees to him. So him is the answer when you are asking question by whom. So that is indirect object. So in some sentences, friends, you will find direct object and indirect object both are there in the single sentence. So that type of sentence, in that type of sentence you will get double object, that is direct object and indirect object, both will be there. So hope friends you have understood today's topic, identification of the object and the types of objects.